Hey beautiful people, it's Shanice. I am here to show you how I do my eyebrows and hopefully you will learn something in the process. I actually had to move into my living room because the lighting in my apartment is so poor. So I'm here plain faced and all, no brows on as you can see, and let's just get it started. So here we go. So basically, these are the products that I use. I use MAC Spiked Brow Pencil, which is like a brown. I use this color, Embarked by MAC, or Brown Down for my eyeshadow. Either one, just really just depends on how I'm feeling. I use NC50 Studio Finish Concealer. You can see this thing is like basically gone. That's how I create the definition under the brow. I use several brushes, which let me start with the angle brush, which is MAC's 266. A spoolie, which is like a mascara brush, which is a 284, I believe that is. I use 217, which is a blending brush by MAC. That's just to blend the concealer underneath my brow. And lastly, my favorite brush, which is the MAC 212 brush. This brush gets better with time because it gets stiffer and allows for a more smoother application of the concealer under your brow. Okay, so I'm gonna have to kind of do this at a distance so you all can see what I'm doing. So basically, it's always easier to start off with a clean, fresh brow. Either you're going to get it waxed, tweezed, threaded. Just make sure it's clean because you already can see my eyebrows are already arched. I typically tweeze them myself or I get them threaded because I think threading is just a lot more precise. It's a little more painful, but the results are much better than waxing, and I believe it's more sanitary than waxing. Okay, so I've got my little fix powder, and I'm just going to get close to my brow so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry, as you know, I'm reporting live from my couch, so every time I move or sway, so does my laptop. So bear with me. And I hope you're looking at me and not the TV, alright? Alright, so let's get started. So basically, you're going to go with the natural shape of your brow. Look, I'm telling y'all not to look at TV and I'm looking. Okay, here it goes. Okay, so go with the natural shape of your brow. You're not creating a whole new brow. Just working with what you have to make it much better. And if you mess up when you're putting on your brow pencil, don't worry about it because the concealer is what's going to clean up all the excess. So I already did just the bottom, and now I'm going to do the top just to make it a little even. Okay, so as you can see, this brow is a little darker than this one, which is the point because you want to make your brows appear more fuller and clean. Okay, I'm cool with the way this brow looks. If not, I'll just go back and clean it up a little more. So let's do the next brow. Okay, so cool with the way that this brow looks. And as you can see, it already makes a big difference. Like, brows are everything. Please, ladies, do not do that little line or whatever a lot of people are doing. It just doesn't look good. That box looks the F terrible. And I mean, And I mean that with all honesty. It does not look good whatsoever. Okay, moving on. So again, I'm just going to do the top part of my brow. I don't take this all the way across. As you can see, it's a little light right here. I don't take it all the way across because I let the brown eyeshadow do that. So I just rub my angle brush into my shadow, which is, I'm using brown down today. And I'm just going to run the product through my brow. You run it through because you want to make it look a lot more natural as opposed to just lines in your brow. Okay. So you see? Okay. Just really just work the product in. And also go with the natural shape of your brow. Go with the natural shape of your brow when you're doing this. So if I wanted, I really could stop right here and just wear my brows like this, but I think it looks much better and cleaner when you put concealer underneath. Alright, let me get up close on it so y'all can see what I got right here. Okay, sorry. Alright. So going again with my brown down powder, just cleaning it up. You know, I did a brow tutorial some time ago, but I've completely changed the technique of how I do my brow, because I used to do concealer on the bottom, the top, and the way I did it, I think it looked good, but now I'm just kind of over it, and I feel like this way it looks a little more natural. Okay, so now I'm taking my NC50 Studio Finish Concealer, just putting some on my brush, a generous amount, and I'm going to create the definition by putting concealer on the bottom. Oh, this smells soft. Okay. Brow look good, shoulder. Step back, look at it. That thing is on point. Alright, so I am going to do some little part that I don't like. Much better. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing to the other eyebrow. See? And I know you can see a difference. It looks good. Okay. ladies, one thing I want to say is that remember that eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins, so they're not always going to look exactly alike, but just try to get them to look exactly as much alike as possible. Okay, so look at those brows, y'all. Perfection. All right. Alright, so remember I told you guys how I use a blending brush to just blend out the concealer. So I just usually take whatever's in the cap and put that right on the concealer. Like so. Okay. These brows is on point. Okay, so also you can take your spoolie. Usually I put a little hair spritz on this and I just run it like spritz it on the brush and just run it through my brow hairs because it keeps your brows in place. Some people use brow gel. I just prefer the hair spritz because it's just, I like it. Okay, so just to blend it a little out. Voila, magic. Okay, that's it. So hopefully you like the brows. I'm going to be working at MAC tonight, so I'm going to use these brows for later on, and I'm going to apply my eyeshadow. Maybe I'll start doing some eyeshadow tutorials too, because people ask me how to do my eyeshadow as well. Alright, hopefully you found this helpful. Alright, bye guys.